Hello, all you degenerate old schoolers, and welcome back to another episode of the Orb. Tonight, grand finale of X Points 49 will happen. We have Rob facing Oliver. Rob played an Oliver last round. This is at least his second Oliver in a row. Actually, he just has to fight a gauntlet of Olivers. And either Oliver will take this down and be the X Point 49 champion, or Rob will take it down and be the X Point 49 champion. So, last two out to battle. Can't wait for the games. Let's take a look at some decks. And here we go first with a look at Rob's deck. He is on, well, what is affectionately known by me, and maybe just only me, as the thunderous undergod of recreational disaster. I mean, this thing is mono brown, and it's been wreaking havoc against X Point old schoolers for months now. And he's done it. He's made it to the finals with it. I mean, this thing is mean. He's got all the Tron lands in there. It is centered around his Mishra's lands, 4 Mishra's workshops, which pair very well with artifacts, I hear. 4 Mishra's factories. He's got 4 deserts in there to help kill off those weenie decks he's got to face up against. Extra card draw in the form of Howling Mines, play set of robots, 4 Juggernauts, 4 Triskelions, and 4 Su-Chis. 3 Relic Barriers to tap down his opponent's artifacts or turn off his artifacts if he needs to. He can turn off the Howling Mines, he can turn off the Winter Orbs. He's got a play set of Icy Manipulators in there, and the Black Vices. And then the other 4 cards he's got sitting around are 2 Candlesticks, which he can go what feels like infinite mana. I mean, might as well. He can just make a pile of mana with those Candlesticks. And 2 Rocket Launchers to deal some mono brown direct damage. His board's got a couple Diamond Valleys, 2 more Maze of Ith round out his points, extra Rocket Launchers, more disrupting, or 3 Disrupting Scepters, Obsidious Golem, and 3 Clay Statues in case he needs to regenerate some of his robots. Now, let's take a look at his opponent's deck. And here we are with a look at Oliver's deck. Mono red, it does have a lot of artifacts in there. As a matter of fact, if we look at some of the overlap, both decks have Black Vices, both decks have Howling Mines. Oliver's deciding to run with Anka Mishra. He's got 4 in there. There's 3 that are showing, and 1 at the top of the Atogs and Ball Lightnings. Speaking of which, Atogs and Ball Lightnings are his creatures, very effective. He can clear the board with Earthquakes. He's got Disintegrates in there for more direct damage in case the Bolts and Chain Lightnings aren't enough. 3 Shatter to eat up artifacts. Oliver's points consist of 4 Mishra's Factories, 1 Wheel of Fortune, and 1 Soul Ring. We can also see he has the standard Chaos Orb, and he is hiding 1 Fork back there and 1 Fireball. So nice looking deck. Even better, it's done fantastically well throughout the month. Let's take a quick look at his sideboard. Sideboard has Blood Moons, what I believe is a Flash Fires hanging back there, 4 Red Elemental Blasts, 3 Winter Orb. Again, Rob's running his main deck. Oliver chooses to have his in the board, 1 City in a Bottle, 1 Meek Stone, and 3 board clearing Nevernails discs. So, I think I've said enough words. Let's get off to the games. And here we are with game number 1. Rob won the Who Can Play the Most Opponents Named Oliver in a month, so he'll be on the play. Oliver's sitting on the right under the name of the Expert. He is the expert in overall skullduggery and general malaise. So Rob's starting out, throwing down Urza's Tower immediately into a Black Vice and a pass. Oliver's taken 3 to the face from Black Vice. And Oliver fires back with a Mountain and a Chain Lightning, so 3 damage back to Rob's face. Both these players on 17 life. The game's already flying by. Rob finds a Mishra's Factory. Looks like he's going to tap 2 and show up with a Winter Orb. Oliver eats 2 more points from Black Vice, dropping him down to 15 life. Does find another mountain. He's going to have to be careful to both quickly play out his hand to get under that Black Vice damage and deal and work around that Winter Orb. So he does show up with an Atog. Obviously, Atog's very efficient. But Atog has no artifacts to eat on board. Rob finds a workshop, immediately tapping it. Drops a candlestick. Untaps the workshop. Still has 2 floating. Make that 5 floating. Oh, nope. Just uses 2 to play out a Howling Mine. I mean, just this play alone almost consists of a lock. Got Winter Orb out, only 1 land taps. His opponent's going to draw 2 cards. But before he does, he's going to take 2 more damage from Black Vice, dropping him down to 13. That Black Vice has already dealt 7 damage to Oliver. Wish my Black Vices did so well. Oliver finds another mountain. And just a pass. That's tough. May have some instant spells he could play at the end of the turn. Here Rob goes, using and abusing his workshop, tapping 6 mana, and Triskellion's out. This is getting ugly. Holy shit, and here comes another Black Vice. Fuel to the fire. That workshop is doing crazy damage. So another lightning bolt's fired off. Have Rob down to 13. Oliver takes 2 more damage, dropping down to 11. Again, that Black Vice has created 9 damage for Rob. Looks like Oliver's deciding what land to play out. With that Triskelion on board, that kind of nullifies Oliver's Ball Lightnings. Drop a Ball Lightning and gets shot in the face by a Tommy gun. It's never good. Not a good sight. Oliver does find a Mishra's Factory. And it looks like Oliver's going to tap 2. Looks like we also have some random chat going on in the background. Oh, he plays out an Anka Mishra. Not a terrible move. He can make his Atog bigger with that Ankh. I believe Oliver's passing back to Rob. Rob's peeling +1/+1 counters off that Triskelion and shooting damage. One damage gone. There's 2 damage to the Atog's face. Atog's going to eat some artifacts. And I think Rob's going to respond again with that 2nd damage and shoot the Atog again. So, Triskellion's out of arms, but it has murdered the Atog. It's also taken away the Ankh of Mishra. Rob ripping 2 new ones from the top. Finds another Tron land. I believe that's the mine. And activates a factory. Comes with the 1/1 Trike and the 2/2 Mishra's Factory. Dropping Oliver down to 8, and then just a pass, Oliver rolls down to 6 from Black Vice damage. Rob's still sitting on 13. Looks like Oliver's deciding what to untap. Yeah, it chooses to untap one of his mountains. Rips 2 from the top, finds another mountain. I think Rob may have missed some damage, possibly some mana burn. I could be wrong. It looks like he is actually on 11. Oliver is on 6, though. It is Oliver's turn, and I mean, he's down to just a couple turns to deal a bunch of damage. He does have to deal with that 1/1 Triskelion and that Mishra's Factory, but Winter Orb's got Rob's Mishra's Factory locked down. I mean, so is Oliver's. See what Oliver decides to do here. I do like his playmat. The looks like the Joker with the Jester's cap. That's a quality playmat there. So actually what's going on here, I had to go back and listen to the video. Rob thinks he missed a land drop when Anka Mishra's out. That's why he goes down to 11. And then he says, Oliver, you must have missed yours. I did look at the video, and it's easy to do after the fact. The Anka Mishra actually went to the bin the same turn it was played out. Oliver had already played his land, cast Anka Mishra, and then he tried to sack, or he did sack the Ankh to the Atog the same time the Triskelion shot it at the end of that turn. So these two should end up having 2 more life apiece. Rob should be on 13, and Oliver should stay on 6. Unfortunately, I think he's getting ready to take 2 damage. Yeah, he's dropping himself down to 4. It's easy after the fact when there's a recording. You know, when you're playing these games, I don't know, for me, they are somewhat intense, right? You're focused. Things can happen around you. Mistakes are made, but they both came to an agreement about it, and that's the thing, old school. And life will go on after this. Oliver's tapping 2 more. And playing out an Atog. He's down to 5 in hand. And just pass back to Rob. So Rob's going to untap his 1/1 Triskelion. And the Urza's Tower. If he finds his other Tron land, he can use that tower to untap 3 of his lands. Which would be kind of ridiculous. I think Rob thought the Ankh was still in play. It is long gone. He does play out his workshop. Oh, there they go. They're reconciling some life, so Oliver's back up to 6. That is correct. Yeah, 2 workshops are getting tapped. This is scary, and here comes another Triskelion. So I'm glad they get the life figured out. Bad news for Oliver. 4/4 bodies with rocket arms. Tough to deal with. Yeah, Oliver's going to take 2 more in his upkeep from those black vices. Those have been so key to this game. Ribbon 2 more from the top. Oliver finds another mountain to play out. And look at this. Oliver's casting down a Howling Mine of his own. Something tells me that's going to be Atog food. Rob's going to be pulling a total of 3 cards from the top. 2 Howling Mine cards plus his draw card. There's a desert. Rob tapping that. Here we go. Untapping his Mishra's Factory. Probably a good idea. And activation. Here comes the team. This is tough. Yeah. I think this is going to be game. Yeah, Oliver's got to block the big boy. 3 damage are going to get in, then the big boy can go ahead and shoot Oliver in the face for 1 more. And when I say the big boy, I mean the 4/4 Triskelion. The trike is big, bad, and dangerous. See if Oliver's got another lightning bolt in hand. Ooh, tapping 1 red. He does have a bolt. Shoots that factory straight to death. So that factory's going to go take a dirt nap thanks to that lightning bolt. Now, Atog's blocking the big Triskelion. Bad news is, yeah, that little Triskelion's going to get through. Oliver drops down to 3, and I think here comes 3 machine gun arms. Rob's taking down game 1. Came down to be a close one, but Rob could just dump out his hand. That Winter Orb and Black Vice did a ton of work for Rob, finishing off Oliver in game 1. So these two will swap out some cards and move on to game number 2. And here we go with game number 2. Oliver's on the play. Rob took a mulligan, sticking 1 back, starting with 6 in hand. Oliver fires down a mountain and just a pass to his opponent. Rob shows up with an Urza's power plant. Looks like it's got some ink on the middle of it. Oliver showing up with a Mishra's Factory into an Atog. Hungry Atog is already in play. I feel like Rob's deck just needs 4 Atogs to eat through the 39 or so artifacts that are in his deck. And here's a Winter Orb to slow things down. Rob does have 2 of the 3 Tron lands in play. He's got a tower now, with a power plant that's been down. Oliver untaps his mountain, fires an Atog for 1. First point of damage is done. Rob drops down to 19. Oliver finds a Hammerheim. Rob plays out another tower and just a pass back to his opponent. Oh, and look at this shatter on Winter Orb. Well played. Oliver gets to untap everything. He should know, yeah, he's free to send in the factory. Nothing Colorless Mana can do here. 3 damage done to Rob. He's down to 16. And Oliver plays out another Atog, amassing his 1/2 artifact-eating army. I think Rob plays out another power plant into a Winter Orb. That's all we've seen out of Rob this game is 4 Tron lands and 2 Winter Orbs. Oliver choosing to untap his Mishra's Factory. Ooh, there's a strip mine. Yeah, activating the factory. Bringing the team in for 4. That's going to drop Rob down to 12. Oliver's got his foot on the gas. Rob's just a passenger at this point. Oh, there's another answer, though. In from the sideboard, down comes a Maze of Ith and a Relic Barrier. Relic Barrier is going to shut down that factory from coming in, and it's also going to turn off the Winter Orb whenever Rob needs it. And then the Maze is going to stop one of those 1/2 artifact-eating Atogs. Rob's trying to say that it's been fun, but I think the party's coming to an end for you for smashing in for 4 a turn. Yeah, Oliver does have that strip mine. Goes ahead and rips apart that Maze of Ith, straight to the bin with it. And cracks in for 2 more here with Atogs. Puts Rob down to 10. And he also plays out 1 more mountain and just a pass. Rob gets to untap everything by tapping out down his own Winter Orb. Plays out a factory. And an Icy. Wow. I feel like we've gone to just a control game here. And there's a bolt to Rob's face. Rob's trying to take Oliver off all his mana sources. I mean, Oliver's knocked Rob down to 7. Here come 2 more Atogs in. Oh, look at this. Makes sense, yep. Sacking off the factory. Rob goes down to 3. Wow. Back to Rob's turn. He finds a desert. Oliver is so close to finishing this one out. Yeah, Juggernaut's in play, but I guess he can block for 1 turn. Soak in the factory. Yeah. Rob choosing to tap down Oliver's mountain. Making it so Oliver can only play instants. And just a pass back to Rob. Here comes a new Mishra's Factory. Rob tapping 4 for Icy Manipulator number 2. Wow. Gonna throw an Atog in front of that Juggernaut so he doesn't take 5. Rob again using the Icy to tap down any mana sources that Oliver has in his upkeep. There's another factory. Oh, and look at this Black Vice. I don't think Rob has any cards in hand. Atog's getting tapped down. I feel like there's going to be a bunch of damage that's going to happen this turn. Yeah, Rob again untapping everything. Looks like he's got 3 power plants, 2 towers. Just missing that mine to get on Tron. Doesn't really matter though. He's got all the mana he kind of needs here. Those Icies. Relic Barrier in the Winter Orb. Man, it feels like Oliver's just locked down. I mean, he needs to rip a bolt and just apply it to Rob's face. Yeah, here comes a Factory and a Juggernaut. Rob tapping down that only untapped land in Oliver's upkeep. And again, tapping down the Atog. This is tough. Oliver's down to 13. Rob's getting ready to crack in again. I mean, he can do it for up to 9. Uh-oh. Always dangerous when your opponent's counting things. Oh, shit. Here comes a Triskelion. Not good. Juggernaut's coming in for 5. Yeah, Oliver drops to 8 life. Oh no, Oliver, you're so close. Do or die mode here. Needs that lightning bolt immediately. Actually, he needed it last turn, didn't he? Oh, he has a Chain Lightning in hand. And no mountain. It's just another Black Vice. Oh, that's so terrible. He needed to top deck a mountain. Wow. Well, good work on the month, Oliver. You got second place, and a big congratulations to the Thunderous Undergod of Recreational Disaster, the Mono Brown build that Rob's been working on. It went all the way, had the legs for the month. So, awesome job on the monthly. As always, thanks for watching The Orb.